Welcome to the Glowcrazy podcast. We are your hosts, Grace and Jamie.
I'm Grace.
I'm Jamie. Happy Self-Care Sunday! Woo! We're so happy that you're tuning in today. If you are new here, welcome. It is so nice to meet you. And if you've been with us before, then you know the deal. Here's our weekly gift for you.
This one's a pretty one. Gorgeous, gorgeous amethyst for you.
Amethyst. My favorite crystal of all time, actually, is amethyst. So enjoy that.
Enjoy Jamie's favorite crystal. Love.
So each week, if you subscribe, then you'll get a gift from us. So make sure you are checking out that subscribe button down below. Word vomit in the morning. It's morning, guys. It's morning. But watch the video version on YouTube or Spotify and audio version on Apple. And let's glow crazy, everybody.
Oh, yeah. And Jamie, I don't know about you. We're recording a little bit later than usual. I feel like I'm already caffeinated. So I'm like ready to go.
I love that. I'm not. I have my extremely heavy cup of coffee right here, and I can't even do like pinkies up because it's genuinely so heavy.
Yeah, that's a big mama right there.
I know. I need me a good big mama coffee at 10 in the morning.
Hey, that works for me.
Okay, so our question of the week, everybody, was going to set up our whole episode is, what is the most difficult thing for you to keep consistent? What is yours? What is yours?
Mine? I struggle with consistency with everything.
That's fair. Hello. Sorry.
Is that our little friend? Is that Violet?
Yeah, she just jumped up on all my skincare.
Hey, girl.
Whatever.
She's excited. She wants us to get right into it. But I will say I probably struggle, like, for example, like food prepping. Oh.
Yeah, she is. Food prepping. Okay.
That's like I'll do that for like 2 weeks and then fall off of that.
Yeah.
And posting. Oh, posting.
Posting. I put a little note in posting. Content creation. I feel like I consistently struggle with content creation as opposed to consistently create content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it. I so get it. I did not sign up for this.
Yeah.
Well, not this, but like Instagram specifically, like business stuff.
Yeah. No, mine was TikTok. I couldn't make a video if my life depended on it, and that was my job. And I still
not for me.
Not for me at all. The thing that I have trouble with is actually using my LED devices and flossing.
Yeah. I definitely struggle with the LED or anything like that's not serum moisturizer. Well, cleanser, serum moisturizer, SPF.
Yeah.
I struggle.
Me too.
I struggle.
That extra additive, I'm like, I don't know. I forgot about it.
Yeah. I feel you on that. Consistency is hard with anything, but it's like the most important aspect of any good habit in general. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, no, really. I think that one thing about consistency that is super important that will help a lot of us is to understand actually why it is important to stay consistent with the thing that you want to be consistent with. I'm not just some man with a microphone. I swear that made sense.
No, but yeah, it's true. It's like focus on your why. They always say that in yoga. Like, why are you here? Focus on that.
I love that. Focus on your why. Aw, yoga. Effing yoga. You mean effing yoga?
Our weekly shout out to effing yoga. Love you, girl.
It's just the name. I love it.
It's so good. It really is so good.
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, I actually have some cool merch coming out for that soon too, so stay tuned. It's some funny, you could imagine the funny things that you can come up with that name.
I could imagine. I really could imagine. So one common step of our daily regimens, like skincare routines that maybe you may find difficult to stay consistent with. It's like, for example, if you don't apply an SPF every day, and that's something that you want to stay consistent, as Grace is showing off right now, then I think it's really important to understand why is it that you are putting 2 finger lengths of sunscreen on your face every single day? Well,
Yes.
like, it has a million benefits, you know?
And same
Um,
thing with like waxing. If you slack off, you know your next appointment is not going to go as smoothly as you want it to.
mm,
You know, you want those
yeah,
results. Yeah. Why are you
exactly.
waxing if not to slow down your hair growth? You're not just doing it to get your hair pulled out.
That would be really torture kink.
Yeah, to each their own, I guess. Not in my treatment room, I'll tell you that.
So, in this episode, we're going to touch on consistency, of course, with exfoliation, treatments, but that's just us because we're very beauty focused. But if you're struggling with consistency with anything else, any other daily activity, anything, literally anything, take our general advice, apply it, use it, and then let us know if it worked or if you have anything
Yes.
else to add.
Yes. Yeah, we want to know how this works for you, or if we opened your eyes to something that might have been right in front of your face, but you're like, dang, why didn't I think of that?
I've
And
always wanted to be
also,
that person.
I'm going to close this door because I feel like. Did that just close by itself? Did he do that?
The door was
That
like,
was
"Oh shoot,
weird.
she's recording."
Weird. That was so weird. Okay. Well, thank you, Corey, if that was
I
you.
can't. Oh, oh, thanks, Corey.
Yeah,
I
because
can't wait to watch that back.
they shut down work because of the snow that happened 2 days ago.
For everyone.
I'm still at the boutique. I'm going there today.
They shut down work for guys. It snowed in Georgia. Remember a few episodes ago when I was like, "Oh, did it snow in Georgia?" And you were like, "No, Jamie." Well, fuck you.
For real though, because I really did not think. I really did not think that it was going to happen. Um, I'm
That's
shocked. It hasn't
crazy.
happened in like 7 years or something like that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like the people are like posting like, is Costco open? Is Kroger open? Like everything shut down.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It even snowed in parts of Florida.
That I knew. Yeah, it snowed right near my
Insane.
aunt's house. I was like, "Oh,
Insane. I can't believe it. But it's nice. You know, all the kids get to experience snow for the first time. So cute.
that's true. Yeah. And animals too. They're like, what the heck is
Oh.
this crack on the
Yeah, there were a
ground?
lot of yeah, for real. There were a lot of like new like puppy pictures, like dogs experiencing snow for the first time. Just so cute.
That's
It's
adorable,
nice to see
actually.
everyone out and about, you know, going on their walks in the snow, admiring it, making snowmen. It's so cute.
Aw. Guys, if you experience snow for the first time, tell us. Tell
Yeah. Oh my
us. We
goodness.
want to
What did you
know.
think? If so,
Was
so
it
fun, so
soft?
cute.
Did you slip?
Over here, it was super icy. When I picked it up, it was like picking up a bunch of little crystals.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Right? But yeah, so that's something that's not consistent here is snow.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so one of the first things that we wanted to like talk about, one of the touch points is why do we struggle with being consistent? Like why is it so hard to do stuff that's good for us on a regular basis? For most of us at least it's difficult. And one of the reasons is we want those immediate results. A lot of
Mhm.
us have a dopamine problem. You know, we're used to getting that quick hit of dopamine nowadays, I feel like. But with anything, improving skincare, your fitness, saving up money, studying, journaling, we all want to hit our goals like that. And
Mhm.
a lot of times that's not going to be the case unless you win the lotto, literally.
I'm
But
waiting for the day.
yeah, one of these days it's going to happen to one of us at least. But that's why, you know, the gym gets less crowded by like January 20th, like around that point, because they give it a few weeks and they're like, I'm good.
Yeah, I every time I want to start something new, add something, it takes about 30 days to really drill it into your routine, to be honest. And I feel like every time maybe we're on a roll, first 2 weeks, we're really consistently doing whatever it is that we have to do. But after 2 weeks is kind of when you slack off a little bit. So
Yeah.
when you're kind of getting to that era of your new consistent routine, you gotta push through that really foggy, block hard time, because that's difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to like power through. I was reading a book, oh my goodness. It's one of the like, oh, I think it's Atomic Habits. But he says something about like if you skip one day, go back
Hmm.
the next day. Like don't let yourself skip 2 days of whatever you're trying to be consistent with because then you'll just like kind of get into that habit of not doing it.
Yeah,
Of course things happen, you get sick or whatever the case is, but I think
yeah,
that's a nice little rule to stick to that'll help you get through that block.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. You gotta trick your brain sometimes.
Yep, I like that. And you know what else I kind of find, at least for myself, is not having enough time to do whatever it is that I want to do. So if I want to focus a little bit more on putting in like an LED device somewhere in my routine, but I'm like, in the morning I don't have enough time, or at night maybe I'm just too tired. I'm gonna give myself maybe wake up a few extra minutes earlier, like not even an hour earlier, not even a half hour. If I'm doing something that will really only take 10 minutes, I'll wake up 10 minutes earlier or do my routine 10 minutes earlier so I'm not too damn tired at the end of the day.
Yeah. And like you said during our LED episode, like waking up and just like you did say that, right? About like waking up and like doing it right when you wake up.
Did I say that? I probably did. Or did you say
It
that?
was said. It was discussed.
It was said. Guys,
But
go
that
back in that episode. Let us know.
yeah, let us know. Help us with this brain fog moment. But yeah, that's a really good just way to look at it. That and like habit stacking, like merging your what you have to do with something else. I can't think
Yeah.
of an example right now.
I thought of one. It's kind of like waxing and exfoliation kind of intertwined because you ever have those clients that have literally no hair on their legs at all?
Oh,
Like they have like four hairs. They're the best
yeah.
clients.
Mm-hmm.
The best clients, but their main focus is to exfoliate their legs. And, those can intertwine, or before your appointment, you exfoliate, and that's consistently.
Yeah.
So something like that could intertwine,
Totally. And like this has
possibly.
nothing to do with like the habits that we've been talking about so far, but like
Mhm.
if you're trying to improve a skill like knitting or like something like that or oh my gosh, whatever it's
Sewing.
called. Yeah, it's like sewing, things like that. And
Mhm.
you want to learn about a new topic, like putting on, an informational video, an educational video about the topic and practicing your whatever.
That's
you
true.
know so there's
Yeah.
so many, exercising and listening to a podcast, things
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So habit stacking, finding things that you can kind of merge together,
That's a
because
really good idea.
I
Multitasking.
love multitasking, but not in a way that you're like driving yourself crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make it fun.
Yeah, not like me when I I
Oh
start
God.
folding the laundry and then I realize I have to do the dishes and then I realize I have to do this and I like halfway do all my chores and then nothing really gets done. That's not habit stacking, my friend.
Oh God. Get it.
Yeah, hey, it happens. But another thing in the same sort of like that sort of area, us as humans, we tend to overcomplicate things. We
Hmm.
we tend to overcomplicate things. Hence the 20-step makeup routine, the morning shed, the lack of structure with our fitness routine, studying habits, content creation, any name it.
We do
We,
it.
we tend to
Or we don't
overcomplicate
do
it.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it leads to, where, you're looking at this big ball of stuff you have to do and then you just the motivation goes away because we're like avoiding it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's when Mr. Procrastination enters the chat and boom, you are done. You are done.
Getting the motivation to do things is probably one of the most common struggles I think we can all relate to. Like all of us is finding the motivation to do some certain things. And one thing that I would, I guess, advise, my little tip, which is so silly, but out of sight, out of mind. If I have something that, like, okay, I want to wear my retainer every night. Okay, if my retainer is in my drawer, I'm not wearing my retainer because I don't see it and I don't think of it and I just don't. But if I started putting my retainer on my bathroom counter next to my mouthwash that I use every single day. My mouth is clean. And after I'm done with my mouthwash, I put my retainer in. And I'm like, I was like, that's something just so silly and small, but like it's right there. And now that
Yeah.
I see it, I use it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really that simple. That's like what you say about the oil directly after the shower. Keep it there.
Keep it there.
You
Yeah.
you got to see it.
Yep.
That's crucial, I feel like. I love that.
Yeah, I also put for for content creation that I don't do. If and I don't mean this is like a creative block, more of just a I have to do it. Is I
Mm.
put my ring light right in my way. I put my ring light in the middle of my room, so it's in my way. And so if I need to walk on the other side of my room, I have to move my ring light in order to get to the other side of the room. And if I'm holding my ring light, I might as well sit down and, do something with it.
Yeah.
So, and then move it.
That's so true.
Little
Yeah.
things like that.
It's like you're your own personal life trainer. I love that.
No, really. That's-
And I know it's not great to look at a screen right when you wake up, but I if I wake up really early, I like to, wake up, drink my water, take a second to breathe, but
yeah.
I like to create my content like first thing in the morning because like
Really?
once yeah, I just like want it out of the way. And I feel
Yeah.
like things will be I know we were kind of like talking about did we talk about batch creating content at all? Once I start like really doing that consistently, that will change. But for now, if I don't do it like first thing in the morning, it won't get posted until late in the day. And then, I want to
Yeah.
get it all done early.
I get that. I wish that I could give a little bit more advice on content creation, but if anybody has advice for us that you'd like to share with us, because
Yeah.
content creation and I like don't get along.
Yeah. I kind of want to do just because I have a whole doc written up about kind of things that I want to start following and
hmm
doing and like sort of advice for myself.
I'm only not in love with it because I was forced to do it.
Yeah. Mm.
Forced creativity, which I wanted to add this at the end, but I'm gonna add it right now before we get into our next little topic.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to stay consistent with something, do not force yourself to stay consistent with something that you don't want to do or that is not fulfilling, because when I struggle with content creation because it was my job and I don't like that at all. I didn't enjoy that because I was forced to be creative and I already don't think I'm that creative. Other people think I'm creative, but I don't think I'm that creative when I'm being forced to do it. So I struggle with that. But when I'm out of that and it's out of my job and it's out of my, like I need to forcefully be doing this every single day, I enjoy it like a million times more. And it's not something that in my head, I'm like, you need to be consistent with this. It's more of do it and you'll enjoy it because you only do it every like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
totally feel that. I totally feel that. And you also have to have a system that works for you. That was a
yeah.
system that was like, all right, you have to have I actually don't know how it worked at all, but I assume something like you have to have this amount of this kind of media, this kind of video,
Yep.
you know?
Whatever it was, you have to make it your own. And if you're not happy with the thing that you want to be consistent with, or if you're not happy with something that you're forcing yourself to be consistent with, just find something else. There are like a gazillion other things to do.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
was
Find
my
what works for
thing.
you. Moral of the story. Some people have the blessing or curse or both. It's definitely a blessing and a curse of perfectionism. Like, if I'm not doing this perfectly, you may become a little bit avoidant, you know? It's always when you're getting into a new habit or learning something new, you want to be good right away. I guess it kind of ties into what we were talking about before.
Mhm.
But we do not need to avoid it or obsess over it. We just have to go with the flow, uncomplicate our routines and make it into something we enjoy, like we were just talking about. So you're not going to be
Yep.
perfect right off the bat. You have to just go with the flow.
I'm a perfectionist.
But some things I am, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah.
it depends for sure.
It's a
Like my
gift and a
waxing,
curse.
yeah. Like my waxing, anything artistic really, I tend to be a perfectionist, but like,
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God. Waxing, I am such a perfectionist.
Yeah, but you know what? People
But
appreciate it.
yeah. Yeah, people
Yeah, they
appreciate it.
really do.
Yep.
Because there are a lot of waxers who are not perfectionists and just want to
Hmm.
get it done and over with, which is crazy to me. Going to another profession.
I know. So, is anybody struggling to stay consistent with exfoliation? Because sometimes exfoliation, or not even exfoliation, but also putting on lotion, may feel
Yeah.
like a chore. It may feel like a whole big chore that we just do not want to do. So, why should we stay consistent with exfoliation?
There are an endless amount of reasons. One being it will literally transform your skin. It will, we all really know what exfoliation is at this point, if you've been listening for a while, especially. But
Mhm.
exfoliation removes dead skin cells, but it also unclogs your pores, helps with those breakouts, stimulates collagen production, and it increases the efficiency of all of your skincare products in your routine because it helps the products to penetrate your skin easier.
Yay! Yeah, your skin's really absorbing the product so much better than they were before, especially with nothing in the way. Your skin is smooth, it's even, the tone is even, the complexion's even, the texture is even. So it's important to exfoliate.
Yes, it's so important that like that's a way that it will literally transform you. It's so crucial.
So, for anybody that wants to stay consistent with exfoliation, try it maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I mean, we should be doing that anyway, but if you're like super, super struggling and you're like, I know to do it 2 to 3 times a week, but I just like won't.
Yeah.
How do you, hmm, I'm trying to think. Now, like, I just set up a question. Now I want to give advice. I would say, when do you exfoliate? Like, I don't mean like, oh, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like, I exfoliate when I'm not washing my hair.
I exfoliate. Oh, okay. I exfoliate after I do my conditioner because the way
Mm-hmm.
that my brain works is I want to be done with my hair before I do my face because
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want my hair products to go onto my face.
yeah.
So if I'm thinking about that, then I'll definitely do my exfoliation. And my brain works in the way that I know, okay, I didn't exfoliate yesterday. I'm going to exfoliate today. My skin can handle every other day. If I tell myself specific days, if your brain
Yeah,
works like
forgot it.
that,
Yeah.
our brains don't work the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I exfoliate. In shower routine wise, I do the same thing. Sometimes, I mean, I don't wash my hair every day. I don't think anybody should, unless you do. Then I used
hey,
to, and my hair was super long and healthy. So to each their
hey,
own, literally.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I would exfoliate if I'm not washing my hair because then I like to keep my showers 20 minutes because like
Yeah,
I don't know,
love.
water.
Totally,
Um,
yeah.
so exfoliate when you don't wash your hair, and if you're washing your hair, maybe don't exfoliate or the opposite of whatever it is I just said.
Yeah, yeah, you find your sweet spot.
Mhm.
And
Exactly.
if you don't exfoliate, the way that you know that you're not exfoliating often enough is you may notice some texture on your skin, in your T zone especially. Sebaceous filaments, we know about those. You'll start to feel that texture there. And on your skin, well, on your skin, on the rest of your body, like for example, your legs or Brazilian area, you may get some itchiness. So
Mhm.
that's how you know, okay, it's time. It's time for me to exfoliate.
Yup. And if you are exfoliating your skin every few days, every other day, I think I would say because it's just so important for maintaining your skin's health and appearance, have a shower dedicated exfoliation day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where you're just exfoliating maybe like a scalp scrub, a face scrub or peel or whatever it is that you chose for your exfoliation, and then body scrub. And then, yeah, you're going to figure out which type of exfoliation works best for your skin. And that is a little bit of a trial and error, which I know some people don't want to go through, but I'm so sorry, but you have to.
Yeah, that's why I always say I love my 50 grit exfoliator towel by Lady Peng. She is awesome. I love that for my body, for like my legs, my arms. Oh, that's what works for me. Oh, I meant to give you one while you were here, and I totally forgot because it was out of sight. Out of sight, out of freaking mind.
Y'all. Out of sight, out of mind.
I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you.
Man. So what are some ways to exfoliate? There's chemical, there's physical, there's a scrub, you got your devices, you got your peels, you got your dermalogicus microfoliants that are the best things in the entire world that I
We
highly recommend
love.
every single person on the world to use because they're so good.
Yes, so good. So good. We love a physical for the body, chemical for the face. I'm definitely leaning towards chemical for the Brazilian too.
Oh
Love
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I started using a nice soother roller ball from Bush Balm that I really like because it's so nice and cooling.
Oh my God, I meant to tell you, we sell Bush Balm at my job. And the beauty show IECSC, or it's the International Beauty Show, it's IBS. So they
Sorry.
my job found Bush Balm there at that show.
Oh, love.
And I think that's so cool. I went last year with Nicole and we're going again this year.
That's so fun. I love that. I love that.
So if
Yeah,
anyone's going to that show this year, let me know.
yeah,
Meet and
hit up
greet.
Jamie. Hit up Jamie. A great tip to help with being consistent in general is just to plan ahead. If I do not plan ahead, it's not happening. That's why I
Mhm.
write everything down in my Google Calendar. I have my physical agenda. And if I don't write out my month, and as things come in, if I don't write them down, goodbye, not
I
happening.
I write everything down. Everything. I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget.
Yeah. And if you have set days that, like, even you go to the gym, you know that you go to the gym these days. And if you know that you're going to miss a day and you plan ahead for it, it's okay because you know that you're planning to go back the next day or whatever the case is. Like it just helps you go with the
Hmm.
flow.
Yes, and actually to pick up on your point, while we are planning ahead, if you are finished with one of your waxing, hair removal, facial, doctor appointments, anything, literally anything at all, pre-book, pre-book.
Yeah.
Book your next appointment before you leave the building because that will have it in your calendar. You will know when to exfoliate around that schedule, and I mean, it will be there. You have to now you
Yeah.
have to go.
Yeah. Get that appointment on the schedule. If it gets a little bit closer, you're a few weeks ahead, you realize you got to move it, move it. But
Yep. Yeah.
have it there.
Consistency, man.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency and facials. If you have the luxury to get a facial every 4 to 6 weeks, every month, then I highly recommend to stay consistent with it. Hello, Violet is right behind me.
Oh,
Hi.
hello, beauty queen.
Hi, beauty queen. Oh, you when you want to get a facial every day? I mean, every month, every day,
Every day. Yeah,
every
honestly.
day. Yeah, like in beauty school when we got a facial every single day.
That was lovely.
People aren't supposed to get facials every single day, but yet in school we got a facial every day.
Hey, a little bit of ultra calming every day probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I was using the daily microfoliant every day. Like it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah,
But that is true. That is what we were doing.
yeah, whatever.
Hey. The reasoning for that is because your facial gives you a nice glow. It's good for maintenance. It's like getting an oil change for your face. But the real stuff happens. The real good stuff happens in between your appointments when you're doing your consistent skincare routine.
When you're home, yeah, when you're home is how you will make your facial results last.
That's where the magic happens. And your esthetician will target specific skincare concerns with whatever service your esthetician is providing for you. And then, your esthetician should be recommending products that will help with the
Mm-hmm.
longevity of those effects. So it's a
Yep.
deep clean, deep cleaning
Hold on.
every now and then.
Hold on. Let me see if she hangs up or knocks over my microphone or
Oh,
Hi, Violet.
oh my gosh, look at those eyes.
Violet's like, I consistently play with my toys every day
Yeah, she's like,
at
that's
4 in the
that's.
morning.
She's like, yeah, I don't struggle with consistency at all.
All cats listening consistently have the zoomies at 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It'll really, set up for the day.
Yep. Yeah, it really helps them.
Yeah, no, like it's great. A regular facial will really help when targeting concerns that, some over-the-counter products may not be able to work to their fullest potential. So if we have any premature aging, acne scars, or hyperpigmentation or melasma that we want to consistently work towards to take away, then a regular facial is awesome. Or if you have like a wedding at the end of the year or something, then a consistent facial would be awesome. You want to start with your routine way beforehand and you want to consistently work and have, your skin be glowing by the day that you want your skin to be glowing for. But we also know that some people may struggle consistently with just the basic of basics, like washing your face every single day or twice a day, or taking your makeup off at the end of the night, or like I mentioned before, applying SPF every single day. So it's like little things like that our job as estheticians are to remind everybody how important it is to wash your face at the end of the day to remove all the makeup, dirt, debris, gunk off of your skin. And we put our whole little tiny routine. If you struggle with doing a routine every day, then keep it really short. You really only need to wash your face and moisturize. And that's one thing you put on at night, During the day, you wash your face, you put your moisturizer, you put your SPF. That's only one other additive on in the
Yeah.
morning, and we know how important it is. Everybody may react and be like, I don't want to do that. No, no, that's not how you react. That's not how you're supposed to react.
Yeah.
But it is super important, and I trust me. I get it. We may not want to consistently do that every single day, but it is going to really help. You know, when you're trying to avoid speeding up the aging process, when you're trying to avoid clogging your pores or adding more breakouts to your face, and just so much more. And doing that routine every single day, the tiniest thing of washing your face and moisturizing. Your moisturizer can, if you pick the right one and the best one for your skin, your moisturizer can take away every other step in your routine. It will take away the toner that you may need because your moisturizer will tone out your skin. If you want to have a vitamin C in your morning routine, your moisturizer may already have vitamin C in it, may already have hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, all the things that you want in your routine. Your moisturizer may already have that. So it is very, very important to do the tiny things that will make your appearance better, make you feel better about yourself, and just like get you all clean and nice. And those are the consistent parts of skincare that I think everybody really struggles with. And
Yeah.
out of sight, out of mind. Put that right there in front of you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
To make yourself feel your best. Okay. So now, in that same sort of vein with waxing, consistency is extremely important with waxing, like we talked about earlier. If
Mhm.
you get your waxing done when you're supposed to, every 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, whatever your esthetician recommends, or waxer, you know what I mean. Hair is removed then at the right stage of hair growth. If you're getting waxed inconsistently, if you are doing maintenance work in between your appointments, if you're plucking, shaving, doing anything like that, you're going to end up messing up that uh, that process. You're going to end up messing up that process of
Mhm.
hair growth. So you want to make sure that you're going in when your esthetician is recommending so that you can have the smooth skin and that slower regrowth that you are waxing for in the first place.
You know when you get a Brazilian and or I guess as an esthetician, you know when you wax a Brazilian and you take off the front part and you take off most of the hair, but then there's the tiny, tiny little hairs that are like really underneath. And your esthetician is telling you exfoliate because then your next appointment, all of your hair will grow in the same exact cycle and your Brazilian will be completely smooth. And that is because we need to scrub that area. So back to exfoliation. And also, no maintenance. Like Grace said, no maintenance in between. Don't pluck, don't shave. Let the wax do its thing. Let the process do its thing.
And that's why, as an esthetician, as a cosmetologist, a beauty professional, it is so important to educate your clients because if you don't, then they won't trust the process. And
Mm-hmm.
one, they're not going to get good results. And two, they're just going to drop your service as a whole. They're not going to be interested anymore.
Yep.
Because that's a lot of people won't give it more than one shot once they
Yeah.
realize it doesn't work. You know, oh, this isn't
Yeah.
for me because you weren't educated. You didn't realize, oh, I'm getting regrowth sooner than I want. That's not supposed to happen. This waxing is BS. It's all a
Mm-hmm.
scam. No, you
It's
have
not.
to, right. Give it that first few waxes. I promise you, you will get the
Yeah.
results you want. You get that regrowth, let it grow all the way in. Don't pluck it. Don't pluck it.
Don't
Try
pluck
your
it.
hardest.
Uh-huh.
Come back
Throw
in three or
throw
four
your razor
weeks.
away. Throw your
Yeah,
razor away. I did it.
burn
Throw it
her.
away. Burn
Burn
her.
her. Maybe
Burn
not.
her.
Burn her. With pitchforks, you know, have the whole mob.
Crucifix.
Oh my gosh, yeah. A mob of
Oh.
waxers just throwing everyone's razors in a fire. Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, so I mean, you get your first wax appointment and you're like, ow, that was literally the worst thing in the entire world. You get your second one and you have the same reaction because rightfully so. But if you keep on waxing, you keep on with that consistent schedule, over time your hair follicles will paralyze, preventing hair from growing back. The hair that does grows back lighter, grows back more sparse, and your whole area has, as opposed to a million hairs growing back, maybe like 100,000 hairs will grow back. You know what I mean? So with that consistent and not even just waxing, this will go for all hair removal processes. So like for example, I IPL my underarms and I had to do that consistently. I had to put it in my face because I did forget so many times. I had to just put it on my desk. I was like, just do it, please just do it. And I gotta say, with consistent hair removal, it just is a perfect result.
Love that. That is so awesome. I wish you were my neighbor so you could IPL me.
I actually just started IPLing my friend. I'm using her as a guinea pig for underarms and arms, and I'm like really excited. So I did one service. I did just one pass on both her arms last week, and I asked her for a progress picture, and she sent me back two voice messages, and I was like, "You asshole!" I said progress picture,
Yeah,
but
let me
she
see what's
goes,
going on.
I was like, "Dude," but she said that she has like four hairs on her arms, and I was like, "What the hell? That's awesome! That's
Yeah,
awesome!"
that's so sick. You know, and you just mentioned about your friend with the progress picture and everything.
Yeah.
Another way to stay consistent, which I like this, you put this tip, right?
Yes, I
Is to
did.
actually take progress pictures for yourself. That has helped me tremendously, especially when I was really struggling with my ingrown hairs and I hated the way my skin looked. Being like, all right, screw it. This is what it looks like now. 4 weeks from now, let's take another picture and see if what we're doing is actually working.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, when you don't feel like you doing whatever step of your routine or whatever, you'll think about those pictures. You'll think about those pictures, and you'll be like, "Oh shoot, I want to see the afters.
Yep.
Let's go do
And
it."
and like not even just hair removal, but if you are using like a vitamin C serum, and those take forever to work, to be honest. They take
Yeah.
forever
Mm-hmm.
for your skin to work. That progress picture once a month, you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see
Yeah.
consistent results.
Yeah. That was a great tip. I really like that.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm
You're
gonna take
welcome,
that
Glow
one.
Crazy listeners. Yes, take it.
Yeah, genius. Did you notice? Did I already show this off on the podcast?
No,
Did
but
I
do
tell you
it.
guys? Oh, I should have given it as the gift, but no, it's mine. Jamie got me this cute mug. Oh my goodness, because this is literally what my kitty cat looks like, my little Gigi. Oh, look at those eyes, and then look.
The tail
So
is the best part.
It really is. And it's cute too because from here it kind of looks like this could be her tail too. So that's cute. And then you flip it around, you just
But
see
it's
it.
not. That's just her little fat pouch. No, I'm kidding.
I was going to say if the bottom's black, that'd be so cute, like the little belly.
Oh my god, that would have been really cute. Guys, so let us know what you guys are importing consistently in your routines. If anything that we said today will help you, or if it helped you, or if it didn't help you and you have another idea, give this a like, comment down below, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and rate us 5 stars on whatever platform you are listening on. Check out our social media in the description below. We do have a Glow Crazy Instagram that we most recently made, so please go check that out. Give us some love and like all our posts because we're super cute.
We are just too adorable, for
We're
real.
just amazing. God, we literally own Instagram. God. So everybody, do something that makes you happy today. Drink your water, wear your SPF, and glow crazy, everybody.
Glow
Happy Self-Care
Crazy.
Sunday.
Oh, yes, happy Self-Care Sunday. I love you guys.